Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to my living room as I'm about to watch episode 2 of season 1 of the new Amazon Prime series, Reacher. And episode 1, I enjoyed myself quite thoroughly. If you may remember, we learned a lot about the character Reacher, but also it kind of seemed like some parts were like an info dump. There was a lot of information thrown at us, lots of characters, lots of little details, and I don't know what we need to pay attention to. What did I enjoy? I enjoyed how we kind of got a feeling of how Reacher responds and it interacts with his environment, which is he tries not to interact at all. He's very much just kind of sits back and observes, but his physical size kind of makes it hard for him to blend in. But that's what he does. He just kind of sits and observes. Now, what about his past? We heard about his past. Decorated veteran, very successful military police officer. So what made him retire when he did and choose the life of the nomad that he has? I'm sure the books went into great detail about, and maybe we will get to that in season 1 as well. He's in a small town. Something's happening. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure out why this town immediately had such a desire to either put him in jail, frame him, whatever. Because I don't think they would have framed him ahead of time because I don't think they knew he was coming. Maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe you don't have enough information for that. But something's going down. He is somehow going to be implicated because his brother is one of the victims. Now, why his brother was a victim, we don't know yet. But there we go. But great fight scenes. There was some nice little snappy dialogue, which love. And so I'm excited to get to episode 2. And I'm so glad that you are here with me on this adventure. So let's grab our big cozy blankets. Let's grab our beverage of choices and let's go.
Follow him. Make sure he doesn't ruin our case.
Did she lose him that quickly? It's like he was on foot.
Shit! But I hit you.
I don't need a babysitter, and I don't need you screwing up my investigation.
Oh, now it's his investigation now.
If you were very good at it, you wouldn't have been trying to follow a man on foot in a police car.
Do you know where Paul is?
No, he's dealing with that embezzlement mess. Thank God he was cleared of all that.
Wait. So he's being investigated for
I assume
embezzlement?
that's why you're here with bank stuff.
That didn't come up
No.
until now?
My brother was murdered.
That the man they found by the highway.
He was. And he had your husband's telephone number on him.
Is this his normal way of investigating?
Yeah, I use your restroom.
Yeah, of course. Through the kitchen down the hall to the left.
And Conklin didn't think he might go snooping around on his way to the restroom? Because I would suspect he'd be snooping around on his way to the restroom. And I bet you've been gone to that restroom for a really long time. What's on the shoes? That is evidence, sir. Evidence. You're tampering with evidence.
It's an agrimony burr. They grow in tall grass all around here. We call them hitchhikers because they stick on you and they go for a ride.
They grew where my brother was killed.
Of course they did. Mm-hmm.
Printer Joe's. Size 13. See the divot? Heard someone coming up behind him, tried to turn, took 2 in the head before he could do anything about it. Shooter came through here. Waiting for Joe. Knew he was coming.
So I know this is painting an unrealistic picture of how crime scene breakdowns are really happening. So we're just going to go with it because it's a story. But please note, this is not how this is figured out this quickly.
You think that this might have been connected to his job? Homeland's a big umbrella. Terrorism, drugs, guns, border crimes. What department was your brother in?
Don't know. We hadn't spoken in a while.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Time passed.
Where are you going? I'll give you a ride.
Don't want one.
So these little abrupt shifts in his demeanor weren't so prevalent in episode 1. So I don't know if that's a new thing for him. That's how he was and we just didn't notice it. or if it's because it's his brother's murder that he's a little bit more twitchy. Jesus.
But you come here, we want to talk to you.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Hey, come here.
No, you don't.
We just want to talk to you.
No, you don't.
What kind of bullshit you bring into our town?
Dude. He's going to give you.
There's 2 Sixers worth of empties around your car. You've been waiting a while. Rich guy in a fancy pickup put a 50 in each of your pockets to take care of me.
100?
He paid them to take care of him, thinking they're going to take him out. He's going to give him to the count of 3.
Oh, Graham, you idiot.
I'm just gonna break the hands of 3 drunk kids.
There's 4 of us here.
One of you's gotta drive to the hospital.
I know where the hospital is.
What the hell just rolled into Margaret?
Well, that's an interesting shot of what? Okay, so these were similar outfits as the killer. Episode 1, whose house were they at?
Oh, buddy.
Don't go in somebody's yard unannounced and unasked and... No.
I must have knocked the bowl over because I gave him water this morning.
Oh, you didn't?
Bowl was bone dry. You calling me a liar?
Yes.
Yes.
I suggest you leave my property.
He's kind of got you on that one. Just,
I can't talk right now. There's been another murder. Police Chief Morrison.
what? That huge ass house was the police chief's house? How much are they paying their police chiefs in Margrave, Georgia?
Captain.
He wants to smoke.
What is he doing here?
You told me keep an eye on him. I keep an eye on him.
Crime scene's worse than anything I ever saw in Boston. And I saw things in Boston.
Was he nailed to a wall?
How did you know that?
Yeah.
Do that to a guy Morrison size.
Holy shit, his fucking balls are gone.
Jesus, and they killed a child, or is that a wife, or?
But where the heck are his testicles?
In his stomach.
Okay, Reacher, outside. No more games. How do you know what you know?
Yeah.
The people Hubble worked for said they'd nail him to a wall and cut his balls off if he caused problems.
Ever think your brother didn't reach out to the cops because he couldn't reach out to the cops? Maybe he was dirty.
Think
Maybe
real hard before you finish that sentence. It'll determine how well your jaw works the rest of your life. Roscoe checks out because she dug in to get me out of prison. But you're hiding something. Tell me, why does a black cop from Boston with a 20-year pension come work in a southern backwater town in the middle of nowhere? You next in line for Morrison's job?
For your information, Mayor Teal didn't promote Finley. He just appointed himself acting chief.
Since when?
This morning. Came here to tell you.
Ooh.
So I guess that means he's dirty and you're okay.
And nothing means more to me than your vote of confidence.
Teal's first order was no stadies, no feds. He wants us kept in house.
Outside investigators will send whoever did this into hiding. We'll let them think they've got it under control for now.
There's no we here.
I thought you might have been paused while I left the gate open.
I need your car.
I'd check that car first before getting in on it.
Are you taking that knife?
You want to give me your gun? That's what I thought.
I have appointed myself chief of police.
He always plays the bad guy or a dumb ass or a... Douche canoe.
We need us a real police chief and a real chief detective, too.
I think he's talking about you.
Do we have a serial killer in Margrave or not?
Nope.
These killings are not related.
Oh, what about that animal you rested out of the diner?
I
Animal.
think she's talking about you.
Please, calm down. Sit down. Sit down.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
And for those of you who don't know, one of the victims was Mr. Reacher's brother, Joseph.
Wow, that word got around real quick.
Mayor Teal. And I promise I will provide whatever funds, whatever resources to find whomever is responsible for these heinous acts.
Who was this man again? Oh, Mr. Hurley Burley.
Now, these killings are not related. Comb the archives, track down the biggest scumbags he ever arrested, who've since been released or paroled, pardoned, everything in between. That's how you're going to find his killer.
That's the play. Interesting.
And the body is by the highway.
A police officer was crucified. I think that takes priority. Or did they
That's
do
the
things
play.
differently up there in Massachusetts?
The answer is yes, they did.
That's what you'll pretend to do. Roscoe, too. Give us cover while we work the real angles.
You're handing out assignments now.
Yes. Can we trust Picard?
Known him for years. Gave me the best advice I ever got. Don't take the Margrave job.
Heard about your brother. May the Lord bless him.
People in this town just chat.
Bad things are happening, and Reacher can help us.
Back.
The door's unlocked? The door's unlocked. Why is the door unlocked?
That's what your husband would have wanted.
Why are you talking about him in the past tense?
Well,
There'll be time to grieve later. You have to think about your kids.
just a little soft touch there that every potential widow needs there, Reacher.
You boys looking for a dance partner? You think you can take all of us?
That line sounds familiar. And you don't think you're out in the open like ching ching? Is that Hubble? Kind of looks like Hubble. Dude, you have no protection. You're gonna get shot in the flipping chest. Or is that Higgly Piggly?
Hey.
He just swiped that out from her holster, didn't he?
Mind putting the cannon down?
Nope.
Told you I need my own gun.
Everyone with their backs to the doors and windows makes me nervous.
We won't let you get burned.
Better not.
Can we trust Picard? I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, Spivey.
Figured you would set me up.
Why did
I
you
thought
agree to it?
Return the favor. Would have been a lot less painful. Adios.
Okay. Okay. More players on the field. There's a lot of players on the field. And they think he's going to fit in that trunk? What?
No. It's too small. Well, a smart move would be to shoot me right here, but you haven't done that yet. Maybe you don't want to draw attention firing outside a crowded bar. Or maybe you have orders to take me to your boss so we can find out how much I know.
Mm-hmm. That's what I would go with.
And you guys know what Cato said about hesitation, right? He who hesitates...
Oh yeah, we saw that coming. We saw that coming. Everyone gets cut in a knife fight. Everyone gets cut in a knife fight. That's an interesting hole with the knife. Please, that man's a prick.
Stop where you are.
Mach 7. I need backup for the Blue Cat.
So, whose police squad is this?
Something others don't want him to? Seems maybe Joe was an investigator like you.
Good logic.
He just used tape on his coat. But it was duct tape.
He's not a vagrant. He's a hobo.
What?
Details matter.
Just tell him. Make sure he goes straight back to the motel.
He's not going back to the motel.
We gotta stop by a gas station and get you a t-shirt with a little less blood on it.
Get a t-shirt at the gas station? What?
It's not a twist off.
That rub raw.
Uh-oh.
Gonna ask her to
Playing
dance.
Patsy. You know what that means.
No.
You have to dance.
Means we gotta dance. It's practically the law.
She's gonna die, isn't she? Because I don't think she's in the other Reacher book. So either it's a fling or she's gonna end up dead. I know something bad's gonna go down. I know something bad's gonna go down.
Look at this. Hey, take a beat, champ. We're far from Margrave.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You are far from Margrave.
You okay down there?
Is this one room, one bed?
Daisies are my favorite. What about you?
Snapdragons. Cool name, hard to kill.
It's nice. Muddy footprints. Isn't that sloppy work?
I'm really gonna need a gun.
Okay. So end of episode 2. There's 8 episodes. So obviously we're still laying a lot of groundwork as far as story and plots going. But there's a lot of details, and I still feel as if I need a chart and a graph to know who's who and what, because besides the murders, I'm not sure what the crime is exactly. Because somebody's killing people to hide something, but what they're hiding, that's what we don't know. We suspect it has something to do with money and what Hubble was hiding. Why didn't we hear that he was under investigation for embezzlement? Or did we hear that and it just got lost in the details of everything else? I don't know. Yeah, so there's lots of little things that are like making me kind of squinty. Because a lot of details I feel like I need to keep track of that I'm not keeping track of. And everybody knows everything. The information is just, somebody's got loose lips and it's flying. Yeah. Still some cool fight scenes. Do enjoy a good fight scene. We still had some snappy dialogue, but yeah, definitely Reacher in this episode was a little bit more quick in the behavior thought process. And because that was kind of missing in episode 1, I don't know if that's how he's supposed to be, or again, if it's just because it's his brother's murder, he's not quite himself. I don't know, but I'm interested in finding out more and can't wait to watch episode 3. And I do hope that you can't wait to watch episode 3 with me as well, because I would like to see you again on this adventure as well as others. So please hit that subscribe I would appreciate it because I want to see you again. So hopefully you are taking care of yourself. Take 5 seconds today. Just breathe. And I hope to see you again soon. So until next time, y'all.